In this lesson, we will work on the dash skill. Let me first demonstrate the effect. When we press the 2 key, the character will dash forward. Yes, there is a dash effect like this. Okay, we will implement this dash effect using animation notifies. When we previously worked on the attack, we actually wrote it in the code. Now, we will attach it to the animation notify. Go to our AnimNotify here. We will add a new one. We will use an AnimNotifyState here. Let's create 2 new folders here. And for the name, we will name it AnimNotifyState. This code is also quite simple. Let's write it quickly. We will just write 2 more skills casually. You can think of it as something you can expand upon as needed. Okay, let's refresh it now. It's a bit slow. Let's wait a moment. Okay, so the refresh is complete. Let's single it. Find the sync position, modify. Then, as before, we first include the header file. Okay. Then forward declaration. Then we don't need to use character base here because we can just use character directly. And then this class on our side. Remember to add this semicolon here. And then, since we have a state, we do it like this. So we need to override these 3 methods. Then we provide a direction for applying the force. And then 1 is the magnitude of this applied force. That is the size of the applied force. Then we need to perform a calculation on it. And then we do it like this. And this is the total time we have to apply all this force. To apply all the force within this duration, it's essentially a cumulative value. Now, let's create their respective implementations. But you can also do it like this. That is, you can do it like this and then create it like this. It can actually be created. But sometimes I'm used to. I just create them one by one. Click run. OK. First, in the constructor, we call the parent class first. Right. Then, after calling the parent class, we assign a value to it. First, we set the direction of this module. Set it to an XY direction. Just give it any direction. Then, set the force to this magnitude. Set both of these times to 0. Then, when it starts, we first execute the parent class's function. Execute the parent class's function at the start. Then we get our current direction. We first get our actor. Because it is a match component, we can definitely get its altered version. After getting it, we get our current direction. Then we add an input through the movement component. Such an impulse is enough. And over here, it seems we should need to include the input keys. As for the parameters of this impulse, it seems we didn't use it. We didn't set this parameter. So in the tick, we can just give it a notify tick. Because this was actually copied from my previous project. That is, we might want to create a kind of effect with gradual acceleration. We'll just ignore this part. Then let's go to this end part. Let's adjust this end. And when it ends, we'll have it stop the current moment. Just do an instant stop, right? Okay, so how should we calculate this direction? Get the player's current orientation. We can see that we calculate it like this. The thing you apply, if it is not equal to 0, that is, we first give it a direction of the form, which is 0. Then as long as the direction you apply is not equal to 0, we go and get its current direction. Give it a scaling. That's basically what it means. Just multiply it. Just wait a moment. This is essentially a unit vector, and this is the magnitude of that specific direction. Of course, that should be the meaning. Okay, good. After we finish this part, we just need to start it up. Okay, we have it open now. Then we come here. Let's find this dash animation. It should be this one. Let's create an anim montage from it. Then we drag out this montage. Let's drag it to this position first. Let's erase this. Then here, we can open another browser. To make it easier for us to find things, let's make a folder here. We call it being written. It means being filled. Then we throw this thing in. After throwing it in, let's change the name. The name hasn't been changed yet. We put this AM in front. Okay, after putting it in front, let's take a look at this animation. It should be, hey, this for dash, let's take a look. Did I open the wrong project? Let's check. This should be this. I set it to this. It should be him. Then we just need to add a notification for it. Right here, edit force. We give it a length of this size. As for this parameter, we'll just pick one randomly. Make this one a bit smaller. Okay, and note, we must give it a breakpoint here to avoid potential issues. Then with that done, we go create a GameplayAbility. As for this GameplayAbility, we'll just use our own encapsulated GameplayAbility. We call it GA and call it dash. Then, we only need to, when activating, follow our usual approach. We submit it. Okay, remember, in our class default here, we need to give it an ability tag. It should be here. We give it a dash. We add it and then check it. And then we make it so that we don't want this to activate during a heavy attack. That is, for the heavy attack, we must let the heavy attack play out. Only then do we consider it okay. We don't need to touch the others for now. Okay, after entering here, if our submission is successful, we still follow our brain set theory. We play a montage and just wait for it to finish. Okay, then we add an under ability here. Okay, then we select the animation rate here. Its default parameter. We just set it to 1.0. Then for this montage to play, we select the proxy we just trained. Okay, after the selection is complete, now we need to bring our character. Go to the class and check it. Let's assign this skill to him. Yeah, actually, we have indeed emphasized this directly to everyone. This part is written a bit rigidly. That is, the relationships between these tags are written a bit rigidly. Right here, we should have a new skill now. This is skill number 2. This should be input2. Then select our dash. Okay, should be no problem. Then pay attention here. Take a look at our 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 option. It is all bound. Then at our C++ level, we've also bound it, right? At the C++ level, it is here. In our character, if here at kill, in its place here, we bind the K2 key. Okay, so now let's test it. But we'll ignore the cooldown for now. We can see that we indeed have the sprint skill. And also, in the middle of the word, let me check. You will find that we actually, at this moment, can still trigger this dash. That doesn't seem right, does it? So how do we handle it? Actually, we just need to adjust this position. Let's modify our heavy attack a bit. It should be in this. Air attack. We'll have it host this ability. We'll select all of them as this action. As long as it's an action, we won't allow it to activate with this ability. So we'll just block all of them. Okay. Let's try again. This way, when we initiate a heavy attack, we won't allow it to sprint. You see, now we can't sprint. You just have to wait for this ability to finish initiating, and then we can sprint. But I think this heavy attack, actually after it's done, you should actually be able to, what's it called? Here we feel that it's based on your own feel for the controls. It's about the interruption between skills. Let's speed this up a bit, otherwise it feels a bit slidey. Let's set it to 2.0. That's better, right? Okay, just like our heavy attack will actually block all other attribute operations. Whether you are drinking a potion or using a ranged attack, we must make sure that, like our heavy attack, its dagger value is particularly large. That's roughly the idea, okay? So we have finished making this charging skill for everyone. We'll stop here for this lesson. Thank you everyone.